Alright, what's going on, guys? JJ Wilson here, and this video won't be too long. I'm just getting some impressions on this anime that I've been watching for this particular season, 2019, called Dororo. Now, apparently this version of Dororo is a remake of the original Dororo, which came out like way back in 1969, and this is going on in feudal Japan, like during the Sengoku period, and it's basically a story about two characters in particular. And of course, one of them is named Dororo, obviously, and that's the thief, the little kid that you see running around in the green pants. And reading the backstory, like from the original backstory a little bit, turns out this is kind of surprising. I don't know if this new anime is going to touch on this, or they're going to recreate this scenario by the end of the season. By the way, not the episodes, but the season itself is 24 episodes long, so it's going to drag out for quite a bit. But apparently Dororo is not actually a boy. So, with his appearance, or her appearance rather, you would thought he was kind of like rough around the edges and he likes to play a lot, but it turns out Dororo is a she. So I don't know if the creators are going to try to do a wool over our eyes by the end of the season like they did with the original anime, but that remains to be seen. So Dororo is like in the beginning of the episode, he or she meets this other individual that's the co-star, and he's a Ronin by the name of Yakimaru. Hope I said that right. And this guy is interesting. This guy is very interesting. Like, basically, he is a human created, I guess, through a deal made by his shogun father. And he has special powers, like he has the ability to regenerate himself. So it's crazy. Like in the first episode, like he was born without any skin. He didn't have any eyes. No face, like he was limbless. He didn't have any arms or legs, so he was just, but he was still alive. He was still breathing, which is crazy. So by some stroke or miracle, he survives the birth, and I guess to keep from being exposed to the world, the parents just decide to, stow him away or whatever, and he's eventually found by his caretaker, who is a blacksmith, and at some point the blacksmith finds him, and there's basically a whole episode dedicated to the blacksmith. If I remember, his name is Jukai, and so it's him that restructures Yakimaru's body into like a, basically a human sheep, because he has two swords like on each arm and stuff, and he's able to use them in battle. It's very interesting because as Yakimaru gets older, like some of his body parts come back. I believe in the final episode, he actually finally learns how to speak. So not only does he grow ears, he's growing a nose, an actual face. Like now he's eventually becoming more human as the story progresses, which is crazy. No, he does not, from what I can see, he doesn't have the ability to regenerate his arms yet. Just his right now it's like his face and his legs, because in one episode he actually fights his demon on behalf of a girl in the orphans that he was trying to help out. He lost one of his legs the first go around, and the other episode he goes into a rematch with the same demon, but he uses his crippled leg as like an extra sword. Like they installed another sword inside that caster that he was using to stand up on, so that was pretty dope. They're very ingenious. Maybe later on in the series he'll actually grow some limbs back, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, so far this anime is very interesting, man. They do a lot of good. The creators have done a really good job with the backstory of all these characters. They haven't gone fully in depth with Dororo yet, if I'm not mistaken. But so far it's just basically seems like it's more Yakimaru based. As time passes. Oh, there's also another person that's accompanying them. It's a blind priest. He saves Yakimaru's life, I think, twice so far in this occasion. So he's pretty wise. He helps the boys out, or the kids out in their travels and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, really interesting, pretty decent manga. I mean, yeah, not manga, but anime so far. Really good. We'll have to see where the story goes from there, and hopefully there's no big hoopla about the gender of Dororo, whether or not this is actually a boy or by the end of the series it's a girl. So that remains to be seen. But anyway, that's going to be it from here. You all have a good one.